driving a Camaro, maybe a Mustang, maybe it was a Charger. It was something fast. So he was like, "Why are you going so fast through the neighborhood? Why are you going so fast through here?" He was like, "Man, I want to get home to my dog." And that's what mom called me. I want to try to get home to my dog. He was like, "Okay." So whose car is this? He was like, "It's my girlfriend's car." So they checked it out. The dispatch called back and said, "Yeah, that's clean." And he was like, at this point, instead of giving a ticket or a warning or whatever, he just started grilling the young man, black guy, white officer, young black man driving a car, and he just started talking, asking all kinds of questions like, "Okay, so what do you do?" And the dude was like, "I'm in school, play football for MCC, which I guess is Mississippi Community College or whatever, and I fry chicken on the weekends at Food Giant." And then he was like, "Okay, yeah, you got to make a living or whatever." Then he was asking him more questions, and he said, "Wait a minute, you said you were a student." He said, but you just said you're no longer there. But why did you say you was a student? You're not a student. So he started grilling him into that. And then the next thing he was just like, "Yo, do you smoke weed?" He was like, "Nah, I don't smoke, officer." And then he was like, "Let me see your tongue." So he held his tongue. He said, "Let me see on your tongue." He's like, "You see, I'm from Jacksonville. So I done came up here to Columbus, and I know I'm specializing in whatever it is, whatever drug agency, he can tell by looking at certain elements, and he can tell the dude smokes. He's like, I can tell from the color of your tongue under your tongue that you do smoke. So you lying to me. And if I bring the dogs out here, then they gonna, do you have anything on you?" He was like, "No, sir, I don't have anything on you." You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, it was just got real crazy where he just was like, you disrespect me because you lying to me. You know what I'm saying? He just got really amped up and was really talking to the guy who really ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that he was speeding, but he didn't give him a speeding ticket. He was saying, "This is your girlfriend's car. Why are you driving it? And you said you were a student. You're not a student." And he said, "Okay, you smoking. Where's your weed?" And he's like, "I don't have any weed in here, sir." And he said, "What, you lying to me?" You know what I'm saying? So he went and got escalated with this and said, "I'm going to give you a last chance to tell me if you got some weed on you. If you don't have any weed on you, then you need to be straight with me." And he's like, "Because I'm calling the K9 unit now. And if they say otherwise, then we got an issue here." So, you know what I'm saying? He was going into that. And then it just was like he just really degraded this dude. You know what I'm saying? "Why is you talking with your hands? Put your hands back on your car, because I can fire my whole magazine up into your car right now." You know what I'm saying? He was just like that. So he was going in with just crazy, excessive authority with no purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because the young man ain't do nothing. So in the end, he basically said, "Okay, we got some other pending situations we got to handle, so I'm going to let you off with this warning." So he basically told the dude, there's no ticket or nothing. But in the end, when people dug deeper into the situation, they said dude had been a cop probably for 3 weeks in that area. He's from Jackson, Mississippi. So he was new to Columbus, Mississippi. So he was new to the area. They said they were trying to say, "Oh, I don't think it was race related. We think he's just an asshole to everybody." That's what they're trying to say. They tried to say it wasn't race related. But the other thing is the dude can't tell he was speeding because he didn't have nothing. There was nothing in his car that was equipped. He didn't have the radar in his car, so he couldn't say that the man was driving twice the speed limit or whatever. He didn't have no authority on that, although he was a cop. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't fire him. They just said, the chief is like, "Yeah, we'll just put him back, maybe into an office job or something. He's not ready for the streets or whatever." But that fool should have been fired, man. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of craziness, man.
Employed.
Exactly.
I just find that amazing, man. Like, all these cops can kill an unarmed person and not even get a slap on the wrist, man. I say they get more of a back rub.
Right.
They're not getting terminated. They get sent home, they get paid leave of absence, and then they're right back on the beat like 2 weeks later once all the heat died out.
Right.
And it ain't fair to us. It ain't fair at all, man.
It's not.
Any other state of employment, we get in trouble. If we get sent home 9 times out of 10, we pretty much terminated.
That's true.
These cops going around, and that's a hell of a talent if you can tell who got weed underneath their tongue. And he just gets to go back to the office probably with the same pay, man. I'm telling you, man, a lot of stuff ain't right with this law enforcement. I respect officers. They don't sit up here and act like I'm disrespectful to all cops.
Yeah, they
There's
listen.
a lot of cricket cops.
They listening, man. No, I'm sure. Yeah, so if y'all want to weigh in, the number's 218-844-1930. The number that you'll dial after you get in is 450-685. That's 218-844-1930. The number you dial after that is 450-685. Yo, give me a check-in on this game, y'all. I know this is always during game time, so I got some folks actually talking about the game. They said my man Watson is heating up out here. He had a nice run. What's is the score still 0-0? Anybody scored yet? Give me a check-in on that game.
It's 9-3 Houston.
Oh, 9-3, okay. 9-3 Houston. All right.
Deshaun just broke.
So Deshaun did. All right. They say, that boy be running that down. I forgot. So he's from your area, being there. You know what I'm saying, in your area?
Yeah, I'm pulling for Deshaun, man.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Actually, I met the kid once.
Okay.
He's a real stand-up guy, man. I met him one time at a Ties Board event. Very, very cool dude, down to earth. Lovely family, lovely mom. I'm pulling hard for him. I couldn't be more happy that he get an opportunity to start, because people wouldn't even project him to be a first-round pick. I heard a lot of scouts didn't even say he was a top 5 quarterback coming out in the draft. So this right here, this is great to see.
Yeah. I agree,
top
man.
10, and now he's starting. Just
now he's
proving
starting.
all the doubters wrong.
Right, exactly, because they really did not cheer for his success. You know what I mean? And even the Clemson versus Alabama thing, I'm sure the Alabama fans and that powers to be, that politics really had some strong pull on, the narrative of the media. Alabama going to do this. Clemson not so much. You know what I mean?
Man, look. Even people down here don't even give Clemson the respect they deserve. 2 national championships appearances back-to-back. You would think you would get a little bit more respect. But they just talk about them like they Georgia Tech or something.
Wow, touchdown.
Hey,
man, don't be hating on Georgia Tech. No, I'm sure. Georgia Tech known for school, man. They known for the academics.
Yeah, no offense to Georgia Tech, but I mean Clemson is slowly turning into a little bit of a powerhouse, man. Dabo know what he's doing down there.
That's right. What's your thoughts on the ACC now, as a whole?
The ACC?
Yep.
Man, it's Clemson's for the taking. Ever since Francois went down with that injury, to me, their only competition was Florida State. Now, old buddy out of Louisville putting up John Madden football numbers.
Yeah.
This game Saturday is going to tell it all.
Yeah. That's true.
So I'm excited about Saturday. Clemson got a stout defense, but last year he lit Clemson up. And they should have won, but that last play of the game was a little questionable. But we gonna see, man. Clemson defense is a little bit better this year, but that boy out of Louisville is something serious, man.
Yeah. Hey, Lamar ain't no joke, man. And, you know what I'm saying? They say he got a lot of Vic-like qualities on him. So
yeah, Lamar, that's another quarterback that don't get the respect he deserves, man. They say he ain't a real quarterback. He can't throw. That boy gonna be a first-round pick.
Yeah. What up, PNP? Tiffany up in here. Big L was asking about the police chief firing the cop that said that cops only kill black people. Yeah, that was that's actually in the county I live in. It's in Cobb County, Georgia, where I'm at. I'm living in Cobb County. Cobb County is a mixed county. I mean, we got a lot of little towns. I mean, hell, it can happen here, South Carolina, North Carolina, all of them. Anywhere, really, any town. But this county here is a mixed county. You know what I'm saying? They got blacks on the force, whites on the force, whatever. It's a pretty decent sized county. I don't know if we're the 3rd biggest county in the state, but they have the different regions of Cobb County or whatever. I believe when I listened to it, he was really trying to be sarcastic, like, yeah, we only kill black folks, right? You know what I'm saying? So he was being sarcastic, but it was really insensitive. You know what I'm saying? It was really ridiculous and insensitive, and damn sure needed some swift action on that one, because it was a ridiculous statement, especially what's going on now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we covered the police thing. I'm gonna keep moving on because we actually have hit the topic of police brutality and police action and over authorization. What's the word I'm trying to say? Basically, a lot of control by those that are in authority that should be there to protect and serve, but instead are abusing their authority to put us in, some real demeaning positions, I'll say. So another topic I want to talk about here, and anybody can chime in. Like I said, this is a free for all show, and we're open to. We got the phone lines open, so I got a lot of lines open. So if y'all want to call in, definitely do so. The number's posted in the chat, and if you're listening, the number is 218-844-1930, and you will dial 450-685 after that. That's 450-685. I put this in the chat. But our next topic is going to be on Jemele. That's what we're going to dig on next. Let me put the number here first. 218-844-1930. And that's 450-685. All right. Got it in there. All right. So, let's talk about this. Jemele Hill sent a tweet. And her tweet basically, I'm going to actually say it. I'm going to pull up the exact tweet so I can have it verbatim. And we can actually discuss. And then I want to tell you a little bit about the ESPN action today that came out about 2 hours ago. A little inside news here. So let's see. 1 second, let me pull this up here. First of all, let me ask you, what's your thoughts about Jemele Hill as an ESPN personality?
Man, it's a very unfortunate situation, man. Because right now she's facing a firestorm. The thing is, this ain't Jemele's rodeo. Like, she got booted off of First Take. I mean, she didn't say anything racial, but she kind of said something to Skip Bayless that was out the way, and they took off the show for a while. And really off of ESPN for a little bit until she started coming back on sports reports.
Right.
So, and I was so happy to see her get a sports center because they had her on thin ice. So now this popped up. My first fear was, man, they're going to let her go. Then you got 45 requesting for her to get fired, him and his staff. And I feel extremely sorry for her, man, because everybody's coming after her right now. SportsCenter wanted to pull her off the show yesterday.
Yep.
But I think Michael Smith said he wouldn't do the show if she wouldn't do it. So it's just a sad, unfortunate situation. I hope she come out strong out of this, man.
Right. All right, so the tweets were... All right, I'm going to order them. Donald Trump is a white supremacist who has largely surrounded himself with other white supremacists. Then the next one was, the height of white privilege is being able to ignore his white supremacy because it's of no threat to you. Well, it's a threat to me. That was the next one. Then after that, she wrote, Trump is the most ignorant, offensive president of my lifetime. His rise is a direct result of white supremacy, period. Then after that, she wrote, he is unqualified and unfit to be president. He is not a leader. And if he were not white, he would never have been elected. So that's what she said.